Okay, so it's time to explore the Mass Pike Tunnel, technically considered an unmarked location. It's got plenty of ghouls, raiders, mines, and quite a lot of notable loot. Let's go explore. I am, of course, entering from the western side, as you do find quite a number of little Easter eggs, including all these wee teddy bears that appear to be waiting for some kind of teddy doctor. I don't know who set it up, but whoever did, hats off to them. It is one of the most amusing sights in Fallout 4. And this teddy right here is obviously a whole lot smaller than his companions here, so quite a unique wee item in that regard. Moving on, there are a number of aluminium cans, or aluminum, scattered throughout the tunnel. Over 100, so if you're looking for that as a resource, definitely a place to hit up. Right. So, it splits off into two sides. The raiders are obviously at the other end, but ghouls are the primary thing that you want to deal with in the early stages. And you'll find that many roamers will just start waking up from here and there and just start attacking you. Things you'll love to see. There's a wee steamer trunk you can loot, and then when you go inside the pipe here, there is a dead raider at one end, showing that they have been actively engaged with the local ghoul population. Of course, that glowing one being quite scary. And if you could crawl straight across, although it is extremely unlikely, you can see a wee tricycle, skeleton, teddy bear, and a ball. So again, just a cool wee sight. Now, the mini nuke, again, something you'll want to pick up if you've got a fat man. Could make short work of the ghouls in this room if you don't really want to fight the glowing one. Although, would you expend a fat man for that? Yeah, probably. It's a good idea, to say the least. So what we'll do is we'll actually run up to the raider end. There's mines. There's lots of mines, and it leads all the way up to a little raider encampment here. Because if you go through, it goes into the east tunnel, guarded by raiders. And, of course, we've got the latent towers not too far away from here. It seems that they have been using this as some form of base, and there is scatterings of bones everywhere. Are they fallen raiders? Are they the bones of people who ended up in these massive car pileups? How they became so neat, I'm not entirely sure, because there doesn't seem to be any heavy equipment in here. You know, if there was the presence of a forklift or something, you'd be like, well, that makes sense. That's the tunnel that leads out into the eastern side. And if we double back, there's actually another way out of the tunnel here. This terminal can be used to control the turrets. So, if... Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. There's a lot of skeletons here. Yeah. If you got the Total Hack comic book, you could hack that terminal or and use the robot or turret to your own advantage. Yeah, you could fire on a few of your enemies for you. More skeletons. There's such a number of them here. Alright, so once you pass all these mannequins, you want to head into the next section. And by the way, as I said, there is so many cans, so be picking them up along the way to supplement your aluminium that you might need for crafting. There's an advanced lock terminal that you'll have to crack open in order to get into the next room. Once you get in, though, this is where things heat up. There are plenty of bottles of vodka, stim packs, cigarette cartons. It's a real supply room here because, you see, this is technically part of the Boston Police rationing site as we are directly beneath it. If you carry everything over, you can see that they were rationing everything from whiskey to cram. They've got plenty of first aid, and there's even a taboo tattoos, which will permanently unlock this pretty cool 4-leaf clover. With a wee horseshoe, so that is awesome. There's also the Mass Pike Tunnel password, which of course you can use to unlock this terminal if you were coming from this side, although it's unlikely you will be coming from this side unless you're doing one of the quest lines. And then there's a wee holotape here we will play away. I'll have a wee read of it whilst you are listening. It seems that someone called Jack. This is Perry. What's taking so long? You should have moved half the stuff by now. Sanctimonious prick McDonald breathing down my neck. Let's get this door opened. Oh, the armor room. And they're having a wee discussion amongst each other. And then here is Sergeant Reese's holotape, so we'll probably get his point of view as to what was going on. We need to talk to Perry. Your partner keeps sticking his nose where it shouldn't be. Oh, power armor station. I don't care he's a cop if he keeps sniffing around the tracks. Anyway, I've got the stuff moved down to the utility tunnels, but it's burning a hole in my pocket. I don't want to hear any more excuses about it being hard to fence. People will pay top dollar for this stuff. So in the midst of everything falling apart, the sergeant went a little rogue by the looks of it. That explains an awful lot when you read the terminal at the rationing site. Also, there's a fusion core you can pick up. And then exiting out brings us up to the Commonwealth. And you'll actually end up at the... I'll show you here. It's an unmarked location just south of the, on top of the Boston Police rationing site. Technically, you could say it is part of it. We Army Terminal, can we have we read of things? Police snooping. Officers from the Boston Police do not have clearance to enter the depot and are not permitted to be snooping around. I don't care if they brought you dinner and joke around with you. I've been informed there is a current investigation into shortages in their unit, and I'm not going to have a problem with their men getting pinned on us. And if you see... Detective McDonald near the warehouse again, you are to place him under military arrest and bring him to me. So it was Reese, obviously. Current received manifest, lots of food, medical supplies, alcohol, tobacco, coolant, everything. And then, of course, you can activate the fire protectron. I feel, given the situation, it maybe would have been more suitable to put it as a police one, but that's neither here nor there. Loot everything that you can, then a load of mole rats will bust out of the ground just to give you a wee hello. You be sure to give them a wee thank you with a wee baseball bat. Expert locked trunk upstairs. Smack. And then we can exit via this, or you could unbar the door. Either way. Oh, is this like another wee section, or... No, this is just the outside part. And then when you run over, you can go into the police rationing site. Just whilst we're here, may as well show you. There's some grenades. 4 in fact. So if you need some, feel free. And then of course you can read the police terminal. It gives you an idea as to everything that's going wrong here. And this big massive brood mother was none too pleased at me whacking her with my World Series bat from Jamaica Plains. Alright, thank you for watching. See you all in the next one.